So here, let's take a poll. Who uses Google Chrome to go on the internet?
I do sometimes.
Pretty big. Who uses Safari for Apple? And who uses Firefox? Okay, we got a few Firefoxes out there. Who uses Microsoft Edge?
Me.
And who's still using Internet Explorer?
Is that even there?
And it's barely there anymore, but I like to ask anyway. I'm going to go and I'm going to show you on Google Chrome how to clear your browser. Now, please don't try this at home. This is learning. You
Okay.
can do this later. You could lose information. You probably don't want that. This is really just education and a function that you as consumers should know how to do. This isn't something you call a tech shop. This isn't an oil change for your car. This is something we should all sort of have a grip on to protect ourselves and our data. So I'm going to share screen. And again, the following steps are how to clear your browsing history in Google Chrome. Remember to watch this video several times before you try to do this, because several things can occur. One is that things you might want to have saved could disappear. Two, things you could have downloaded could also be deleted. And three, if you're currently signed into a website, Google, your bank, Lacers, you will be signed out. That being said, what we're going to do here is clear your browsing history. This means every place I have gone on my browser. We are going to begin with Google Chrome. Again, I said this is an Apple, but it doesn't matter what computer you're using. You can just find your Google Chrome button if you're using Google Chrome, and we'll open that up. In your Google Chrome homepage, you'll see in the upper right-hand corner, 3 dots. That will take you to your settings and your history and your backend controls. We're going to open that. We're going to go to the history. This is any place I've gone to. You can see some of them right there. I was looking at a Tesla this morning. I was looking at some politics. I was looking at different things. I'm going to open up my history by going to the history button. And there's my complete history. I clear it quite often. The next thing I'm going to do is look for the clear browsing data. Now we're going to take our time to look at these. This is how I can clear the items in my history. I just have 16. You might see a lot more. Number 1, there's an advanced tab. You look at the advanced tab, you'll click all time, and you can do the last hour, just the last week, 7 days, 4 weeks. But since I'm in here, I'm an all or nothing sometimes person, and I'm going to clear it all. And let's see what we're going to clear. My browsing history, AAA.com, recipes.com. Wherever you've gone, it saves a history. Download history. I've not downloaded anything, but if you went to a website and you downloaded a picture, or you downloaded an item or a PDF or a document, you'll be deleting all of those unless you uncheck that. Then you can save those. Cookies and other site data. But what are cookies? Cookies are pictures and images and sounds that are left on your computer when you visit a website. If you go to Bank of America, they leave a little picture and image of their logo. So the next time you go to the Bank of America, it pops up really fast. That works across most all websites. That concept is McDonald's, that the quicker you see something and the faster you are able to access something, the more you will use it. So you can delete those and they will just repopulate the next time you go to, example, Bank of America. Cached images and files are very similar. Passwords and sign-in data. If you have passwords saved where you type in, go to a website and you pop in something and you see your automatic passwords pop up, your login name and passwords, I don't want to erase those. So I'm not going to check that. I don't want to erase those. By the way, another conversation is how to clean out that list. Autofill. That is if you have an address in there or several addresses. Some people really like it. I don't have any in there. But let's say I have 3 in there and I want to choose. I don't want it to fill out every time. Site settings. I might have different site settings where I have one page pop up over another. I want my first page to be the financial forms as opposed to the welcome page. I like to erase those because I like to start at the beginning to know where I'm going when I'm going to a website. And hosted app data, that is In this case, I think it will be the Google Web Store, the Play Store, so I can connect and buy new things. So look through these choices and see what you want to remove. You can just undo all of them and just get rid of the browsing history. Basic. The basic ones are browsing history, cookies and other site data, and again, cached images. We've talked about that. Now, why would you do this? Because older links that you save, places you've gone, the direction to that website could change. It could be www.pistachios.com, and now it's www.pistachios1.com. But you have that old connection still in your browsing history. And if you mistakenly click it, if it somehow pops up as a suggestion and it goes to a malicious site, then that's not an uncommon way for predators to find us on the internet. So I have my choices made in advanced and basic. I'm going to clear the data, and I am all clear. If I go back to my three dots, I look at my history, I go to history, it's empty. I've got no history there. That concludes the Google Chrome cleanup. We'll have further lessons on how to do your other types of browsers. They're all very similar. I think it's an important part of keeping your computer clean and your visioning history in order. It reminds me sort of like resetting the mileage meter on your car. You know, the trip meter says 787 miles, but it's just for local traffic. So you push that button and you go back to 0 so you can start watching where you're going. An important tool to learn.